Hello, my friends, and how are we? I'm not doing too bad. I hope you're doing good too. Thought I'd make a video real quick and show, I made a holster. You watch the previous videos for the old flintlocks to hold them. And I want to put a safety strap on it, so I got that done. And here it is. This is the safety strap. And it's just laced into the front here. That way it doesn't, there's no metal or nothing like that, because rivets, they're metal, and I didn't want to take a chance of scratching nothing. And then it doesn't touch anything, and this buckle here is away from it. It just goes through there, and you just secure that over the back of your hammer. And then you bend over or something, you don't have to worry about your flintlock falling out on the ground. So it's a safety strap, just like that, right? So I thought I'd do a video real quick. I was down here goofing around, and I thought, oh, you know what? Nobody's seen these. Look at this, huh? Is that a tomahawk? Or is that a tomahawk, huh? Oh man, chop some wood. Yeah, oh man, that thing has got an edge on it too. I had some that was really sharp. Now you gotta be careful what you're doing with these babies. I'm telling you, because I was cleaning it and I come down this way and oh, you could shave with that thing. So I was cleaning on that, just trying to checking it, because you gotta go over this stuff every now and then. Take some little rag or something. You gotta be real careful you don't go run your fingers over that edge and cut yourself. But got to be extra careful, I say, and check them for rust, because I don't know. It's just the way it has been with me. If I have something and I oil it all up, and apparently stuff rusts right under the oil. So, and I've been learning. I've been watching some videos, and some folks have put out some great information on preserving stuff, and they're talking about basically, to my understanding, don't quote this as being in the gospel now, but I'm understanding that if you boil the steel with boiling water and then dry it and everything, it does something to neutralize the rust. So I've got to do some more research on that, so find out exactly what's going on in that picture with that. So that might be an option for some of the stuff for long-term storage. It has to do with some of the museums and stuff and how they preserve things. So it's an ongoing check on that. Maybe there'll be some other folks that have some info on it. They'll put that up, and the community can share it, and we'll all be able to preserve our stuff a lot better without old Mr. Rust getting it. Because a lot of times, the cost of heating and everything, and dampness and all that, trying to keep your property dry and warm and all that going on, unless you got a fireplace or something right close by to keep stuff dried up pretty good, it's kind of expensive, So if you have to buy your own firewood, oh, I didn't buy no firewood, but if you had to, I don't know what it is, a truckload nowadays. Back a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Yes, a galaxy far, far away it was. Late 1970s, say that. Get a good, nice pickup truck load of wood level for $100. I don't know what it is now. It's probably ridiculous. But anyway, this thing does come with a handy-dandy, I say, a handy-dandy case. It's a kind of a contraption. And you say, Ed, where did you get that tomahawk at? Well, let me tell ya. And then it wraps around, snaps on the back like so. And then this goes around the handle. And then I guess you can wear it on your belt, I guess. Something like that. Where did I get it? Well, one night it was New Year's Eve. And I just happened to be sitting around, not doing too much. And of course everybody's celebrating, and apparently they weren't paying much attention to eBay. And they had a bunch of them hatchets and stuff at starting bid for $1. And I don't know, I think I got, the shipping kind of bit me in the old batushki, but I think I got this here tomahawk off of eBay at auction for $1.75 plus shipping, which was, I don't know if it was $10 maybe. So So I got a really great price on them. I ended up buying a whole bunch of Bowie knives, and I'll have to show them to you sometime here. Break those out and show them. I got them stuck somewhere to figure out where I put them. Put them someplace safe, I did. And then I got several tomahawks. I got a couple of those ones, and I got a bearded one. Oh, that bearded one. Whew, I think that's one I cut myself on trying to wipe it down one day. I'm scared of that one. It's so sharp. But I got one of those, and I picked them up. I didn't get but a couple bucks a piece for them, but the shipping got me. I think it was, I don't know, look it up. It's cheaper than what I thought it was. I don't have nearly as much in them as what I was thinking, but it was like, I think it was like 10 bucks or something, so probably averaging, I don't know. It was a good price on that stuff, but I don't get out and do too much, but if I ever wanted to, I'll be able to take this old tomahawk out with me. That's a good extra tool. That's a second club for you, in case you lose your first one, right? Yeah, out in the wilderness, all of a sudden you're attacked by a grizzly bear. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do against a grizzly bear with anything, except if you can shoot it and drop it. But I guess I was watching some stuff on that, and I guess to shoot a grizzly bear and take it down, take some extra special skills to know where to shoot it at, right? Yes. So, all right. It seemed like I had a bunch of stuff to talk about. I get down here and I turn on the camera, and then all of a sudden it's like, duh, what was I going to talk about? He's going to talk about all kinds of stuff. Oh, I was I? Oh, you was. Going to talk to yourself, are you? I'm talking to myself, are you? Yeah. So that's what I'm doing, talking to myself. But I thought that I'd show you that safety strap on there, since I put that on there, in case somebody's decided, how about to craft me a holster for my flintlock? And you'll see the safety strap and how I put it on there. And this is just stitched on like the slings on your musket. It goes in, up, out, and down through the loop. Down through the loop. Shoot in, up, out through the holes, down through the loop. That's a good, secure, tight, snug and fit. And this is just a buckle off or something. And it's just not attached or anything. You can just pull it out, but it's tight enough to hold it. So I don't think it'll fall out on you if you bend over. And you don't want that to happen, because you don't want to break anything on it. So, yep. You don't say, do you? I don't say, I don't. Maybe you should say. Oh, maybe I should say. What should I say? Well, don't say nothing. How about that? Yes. So, anyway, today, cold, spitting snow, nasty weather. I said, man, you gotta go out and shoot that. You gotta go out at night and shoot that old flintlock. Nighttime shooting's good, isn't it? And it's like, well, I'd like to see it be a wee bit warmer before I get out there messing around, right? A wee bit warmer. So, all right. And I didn't bring nothing over here except the old holster with the new safety strap on it. And I was, like I said, I was wiping down the old tomahawk to make sure she was not getting any rust on her. So I got several of them I need to check out. Some of them's made out of Damascus steel. So, and they're very pretty. I should have got one of those and brought it over too. So, but I guess I don't know. What was I thinking? I don't know. You ain't thinking very good, are you, mate? No, I'm not thinking at all. I ain't. Not at all. Oh, hey, I do have some coffee though. I did bring some coffee down with me. I started this video, and yeah, thought I'd tell you a little bit about the old safety strap on there I put on there. What else we talk about earlier? Earlier I shot a video and put it up. I was talking about some stuff, and oh, I'm telling you, I think I need to go take a nap or something. Refresh my memory, but yeah. Always something going on. I don't concentrate on stuff very good anymore. It's like, so much stuff going on. That's kind of like, yeah. Do your own thing, man. Whatever makes you happy. Be safe, Praise the Lord. That's what I'm telling you. always get out there and look up at the heaven and be thankful that I'm here and I'm feeling pretty good. So that's always a plus. So it's a plus, I say. It certainly is a plus. So I just had some oatmeal and tuna patties. Those are pretty good. They're fried in olive oil. Just ate that and I'm feeling pretty good. Getting to that area, that point in the day when it's like, I think I need your nap, right? And it's like 11 o'clock at night, so actually I probably need to just go to bed. That'll probably be the way to go, right? So, all right, well, hey, I'm gonna probably go get some more. I don't know what I'll do. It's hard to tell, I say. It's hard to tell what he's gonna do. He's crazy, you know. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy, that's for sure. Crazy about entertaining you. Yeah, I'd entertain you better than the WW whatever, right? I used to watch that all the time when they first did it. And they had Jesse Ventura as the announcer and all that kind of stuff. Oh, they used to lay out some pretty good stuff on that. It was pretty fun. The old, you know, when Hogan was into it and Randy Savage and all that. That was the wrestling, what do you want to call it? The historic, iconic wrestling days. And it was just fantastic. And you could watch that stuff and it was great. And then they took everything, including boxing, all to pay-per-view, you know. And unless he's getting some folks together for a party or something, you know, who can just come up with that kind of money at the time? It was pretty tight, but yeah, we liked it. We had a good old time. They'd get on there and, oh, you know, give their speech, and then they just went, I don't know, eventually they jumped the shark, or whatever you want to call it, or go down the rabbit hole. Something usually happens with it. They don't get along too good. Everybody starts wanting to be in the limelight. I don't know. The narrative falls apart. People get greedy. It gets too much money in it. You know, I don't know what the problem is, but that's what happens. And then you know, it's like if you keep it going, everybody can profit. Everybody. It's like these copyright stuff. You know, I bring up something from the past that probably nobody's even thought about in 20 years. And then I try to put it on a video, and it gets copyright violation. Wham! You know, that's stupid on the part of the people that are going to be able to make a sequel or reproduce it or do stuff with it, because what they've done is they've chopped off their nose to spite their face, basically, like all the old statues in history. You know, they get the nose missing. Very few of them have a nose on them. They bust that off of there to spite them, I guess. But that's what they do. And, you know, old stuff could be revived. People be interested in it. That's why the franchise of Star Wars and Star Trek, stuff like that, where they didn't have it locked down, where every time you try to do something, you get a copyright violation. That's why they took off and growed like they did, because it's the fans that made it go. Believe you me, it's the fans. And now they blame they're great movies. The movies are so great. They're so fantastic. They're so amazing. They have no story. They're a bunch of AI stupidity, eye candy, if you want to call it that. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous what they do. They're just a bunch of fighting and throwing each other around and crazy stuff going on. And there's no getting in touch with the character. They have no clue on how to make good stuff anymore. Maybe they should go back and watch a lot of the old stuff and then redo what they're doing. They find out it'd be a whole lot better. So, and change their ways and get off of the side of the old evil and work their way towards good, right? Because good should always triumph no matter what. Because we all know in the end, that's the truth of the matter, good will triumph. So, and evil, well, it's gone. It's going no place, you know. It has a horrible ending, that's all I could tell you. So, a horrible ending. All right, well, what am I going to do? Oh, why don't you do something? I don't know. I did tell you one time about making fuses and stuff out of paper. You can take like a paper towel like this. You take a little gunpowder and you soak it in water and get it wet. Just a little tiny bit. And then you just take a little piece of paper like this, and toilet paper works best. You can just roll it in a little tube and just soak it in there. And if you got a cannon or whatever, if you're shooting cannons, You need a fuse. They're real slow burning, but they burn steady. And you gotta be extra careful in what you're doing. You don't want to get hurt. But you can make your own fuses and everything. I was going to buy some fuses. You can get a roll of it, and I don't know. I forget how much it was, Canon fuse or whatever. But I thought I'd try that, and it seems to work okay. Make sure that you got all your safety precautions in place: eyeglasses, safety glasses, and earplugs, and all that. Don't want to, injure yourself. That's for sure. I keep looking over here, seeing Conn's potato chips. Delicious. Yes. What they got? How many different potato chips have they got nowadays? You got Mike's Salad, Conn's, Lay's. There's a lot of potato chip factories. A lot of chips out there. Chips and stuff are expensive anymore, eh? You go out and it's like, you used to be able to get a little bag of chips. Now you get like 3 or 4 chips for, I don't know what they are, 75 cents, $1, $1.25. I don't know, I try not to buy any more of that stuff. I have to. So I try to get my chips stale and on sale. He's got to save $1 or $2, he do. Yes, he does. He got to save $1 or $2 while he shoots the breeze and drinks coffee. So that's one of them videos that, well, I ain't driving at least, right? I ain't driving, them driving videos, oh man. But anyway, he is sitting down there standing down there where he goes and cleans his stuff and does all that fun stuff with cleaning and repair work and whatever he needs to do. And his pile of stuff, I keep looking at it, I'm like, man, I need to throw that away. One time, I think I already told this story, but I started cleaning stuff up, throwed a bunch of stuff out, and then I ran into some projects I was working on that I hadn't finished, and I hadn't finished them because I couldn't find the stuff I needed to finish them up. It was just laying around somewhere, and I forgot where I put it. And I just threw it all in the trash so I knew where it was at, so I had to go out and dig through the trash so I could get the parts to come in and repair the stuff. So, but I was able to get it fixed then, see? So I was like, I have to throw anything away, I might need it. I don't know, maybe I should have a place to throw it away that it doesn't go take off with the trash company, and just leave it there for a few months, and then if I don't touch it in 2 or 3 months, then go out and pitch it, but so I can forget what's in there, right? Then I won't even know I throwed it away, now will I? He won't even know he throwed it away in about 3 months. There's so much stuff keeps going on, and he keeps researching and digging into stuff and trying to disprove the flat earth theories. That one's really driving me crazy. Yeah, so don't get into that, man. It'll give you a massive headache. So everything they try to teach you practically is a lie, and you know it's a lie if it goes against the Bible, because if it's in there, it's pretty darn guaranteed to be 100% accurate. And everything they do, they just go to try to take that apart, and it ain't worked too good for them. And if you know a little bit about a lot of different stuff, you can put a lot of stuff together better than a lot of people can. And then you'll discover, like, wow, okay, and these puzzle pieces all just keep fitting together, and it's like, oh man, I don't have any loose pieces at all. They've all fit one way or another. So I think one of the biggest clues that's going to really get you on some of that stuff is the tide. You got to take the tide into consideration as the ocean goes. The tide goes in and out. You got to take the positions of everything and realize what happens and what doesn't happen in the universe. So it's quite interesting. You find out about it. Interesting stuff, and you can learn all kinds of things, and always open to change our opinion and move on.